Hi, this is Suna Senman with reading 55 of A Course of Love. And I will start with reading the last paragraph of reading 54. You do not realize how quickly the separated self rushes in to sabotage all movement away from separation and towards union. Many of you have recognized that you seem to minimize your chances for happiness and maximize your chances for unhappiness through the choices you would make. You look back longingly at times of happiness and wonder what went wrong and why you could not maintain that happy state. There might be many practical reasons to cite for your happiness's demise, but in the loneliness that comes with its loss, you will wonder, at least briefly, why the choice for practicality needed to be made. Yet, if the separated self can look back and see that it chose being right over being happy, it will congratulate itself despite its unhappiness and say, I did the right thing. It will see itself as victor over the foolish dreams of happiness and say how glad it is that it came to its senses before it was too late. Each of you is aware of a threshold you would cross that leaves no route open for return. That threshold is often a happiness so fulfilling that once you've experienced it, you will say, I will take this despair no more. For others, this threshold is the opposite, an experience of pain so great that they would rather die than continue on such a way. Addicts, too, but choose different thresholds, wherein, after experiencing the oblivion of the separated self through drugs, alcohol, or even constant work or shopping, they refuse to return to the separated self's reality. If they cannot leave it, they will block it out. Some, at this threshold, turn back. They deny themselves the joy or the pain or the oblivion that would make return impossible, and count themselves lucky for not going to the place from which change would become inevitable. The separated self is so ensconced in fear that the known fears of its existence seem preferable to the unknown fears of any other kind of existence. That an option could be chosen that leaves no room for fear at all does not occur to it, for the absence of fear is something it has never known. If the body is the surface aspect of your existence and fear lies beneath the surface, see the advantage of this exercise. Place your body out in front of yourself where you can be its silent observer. As you watch your hands go about their work or the shadow form on the ground as you walk to and fro, you will be learning the only separation that can be useful to you. Your first realization of significance will be that all you hear does not come through your ears. You will find that you are full of thoughts about your body, the same kind of thoughts you might have about somebody else's body. The difference will be that these thoughts will not seem to have originated in your head. You may realize for the first time or in a different way that you have always heard your thoughts without the benefit of your ears. You might be saying now, of course, this is the way we hear our thoughts. It is the nature of thoughts. But have you ever before considered the nature of your thoughts, or have you merely taken them for granted? Thoughts are not seen nor heard, and yet they are with you constantly, and never more so than as you conduct your experiment in detachment from the body. This is why we conduct this experiment. Whether you term yourself successful or a hopeless failure at conducting this experiment, you will realize anew that your thoughts more accurately define who you are than your body does. Whether they wander aimlessly or are quite focused, your thoughts are more the source of all you are and all you do than is the body you observe. This is reading 55 of A Course of Love. See you tomorrow. Enjoy today with blessings.